Look, I gotta go. I'll call you later.
Problems?
Nothing I can't handle. We're just waiting on chicane.
So tell me about this new lead then. The Intellicam footage.
State police dropped it off this morning, badly corrupted. But Cheng worked his magic and managed to recover some images. They show an org in a yellow hoodie, dropping bags where each bomb went off.
You ran facial recognition? Got an ID?
Couldn't see his face. But the bags are the same ones used by Talos Rucker and his aid workers in the Utilec complex.
That's a stretch.
3 bombings in Prague in 6 months, Jensen. All of them after the leader of ARC took up residence in that ghetto. Rucker needs to answer for these attacks. Here's chicane now.
Am I late? Are you too early?
You're right on time. Agent Jensen was just agreeing that we need to bring Rucker in.
Quick snatch and grab. Should be easy enough.
So we've already decided he's guilty?
We just need to talk to him on our terms, not when he's surrounded by fanatics. Getting into Gollum isn't the problem. Reaching Rucker is. Ark territory is fiercely defended. No one sets foot in there.
Not even the state police?
They can't.
Rucker wasn't forced into Gollum City. He bought his way in.
Blackmailed would be more apt. He threatened to go public with evidence of a humanitarian crisis. One that the United Nations Security Council had swept under the rug.
Got them to force the Czech government to hand over part of the Utilec complex to him. A little bit of hush real estate, so to speak.
He stays quiet and guarantees safety for himself and his followers. Smart. So how do I get in?
I've made a deal with an ARC prospect named Tibor Sokol. Promised to get his family out of the complex, so long as he gets you past ARC's checkpoints.
You trust him?
We have to. It's that or nothing. Sokol will meet you at an apartment in the housing district. Number 237. Any questions?
You ask me. Rucker sounds more like a savvy politician than a terrorist.
These days, the lines tend to be blurred.
But Rucker was a highly respected doctor, with no military training. What am I missing here?
Rucker is a man of deeply held convictions, with an unshakable belief in his own righteousness. Doesn't take much to push a man like that to terrorism.
Man's a zealot.
He's a suspect. Just bring him in.
Let's get this over with.
Let me know when you've got Rucker.
Goddamn, Jensen. Every time I look at you, I can't believe the amount of jewelry you've got on. Tell me, how's that aftermarket shit working out for you?
Never better. Maybe you should reconsider. What with that limp?
Nah, I like my limp. Keeps me honest. You ready to light out?
Chicane, you get along like this with everyone on the task force, or are you just going out of your way for me?
I got a speech, Jensen. Just one. Got it memorized, too. So I'd suggest you do the same. I'm not here to be your friend. I'm not your pal. I'm not your buddy. Don't try calling me sport or partner. Definitely not fucking bro. I'm your pilot, plain and simple. You want to talk about the mission? Fine. You want to get cozy? You can forget it. Remember all that, and we'll get along just fine.
Let's do this.
Good. Strap in.
But still we have no No one has yet claimed responsibility. Dr. Talos Rucker, the leader of ARC, posted a letter condemning the attack. Sources close to the investigation, however, tell me that Rucker and ARC may be behind it after all. I don't know about you folks, but with the upcoming...
Interesting pre-game ritual you've got there. You getting pissed enough to end this guy yet?
I got a no-kill order.
Is that right? Would have thought he'd done enough to warrant extreme prejudice.
How far out are we?
Coming up on it now. Not many spots I can set her down. You got a preference?
Get as close to the ground as you can. I'll take it from there.
Whatever you say, boss. Jensen, still got all your parts together?
I'm fine. How close did you get me to our contact's location? I was in Unit 237.
Jesus, Jensen, I didn't put you on his doorstep. Residential sector should be just ahead of you. Me, I'm gonna switch to autopilot, have a coffee. Let me know if things get interesting.
You people. Now what? What other lies have you come to tell me?
I'm sorry to bother you. But I'm here to see Sokol. He's expecting me.
Which one? My husband Dushan or his foolish brother Tibor? I guess it doesn't matter which one. The police took them both to the Narrows to torture them for information they do not have.
It's been a rough day, especially here. I can see that. But maybe I can help. What happened?
Like you care. My husband is gone. Tibor said he had a way of getting us out of Golem City. A contact with... Wait. Who are you?
I'm the contact.
And maybe there is a chance.
There's always a chance.
I'm sorry. Normally they only take ARC members. Tibor is ARC. He has been taken before. But now, after the bombing, they come for Tibor. Dushani asks why, and then they take my Dushan. He has done nothing. Nothing.
Do you know where they were taken?
I told you already. The Narrows. Instead of asking stupid questions, why don't you do something? Don't just stand there. They need help. Please.
Chicane, we got a problem. Our contact's been swept up by the police.
I heard about cops in Golem, Jensen. Your Interpol ID won't get you any kindness with them.
That's all right. I didn't bring it with me. They're holding him in a place called the Narrows. I'll contact you after I find him.
Hey, brother, watch it. The cops are everywhere today.
I noticed that. Are you Tibor?
Yes, you're late, Interpol.
I know. I spoke to your sister-in-law. She told me what happened.
Adila, is she all right?
It seems like she can take care of herself.
Yes, she can. You know, I can't help you. It's too dangerous now.
There must be something we can do. Maybe I can talk to the cops, get them to release you.
They won't talk to you. They're arresting everyone.
I don't think they'll arrest me. I can take care of it.
No. Please, that will just make it worse. They know who I am. They went after my family.
Interpol has promised to get you and your family out of here to safety.
Safety? There is no safety. Only tyrants who prey on the weak and the innocent.
All right, Tibor, listen. I understand why you can't come with me, but I still need to get to Rucker, or what happened to you and your family today will happen to others. I'll smooth it over with Interpol. Is there any other way you can help me?
There's a man, a smuggler, Louis Galois. He imports items for Talos, neuropozyne, whiskey. He could get you in, but you'd have to do him a favor. He likes favors.
That's something. Any other ideas?
My keycard to get to Ark territory is gone. One of the cops took it. Probably still has it on him.
Thanks, I'll look into it.
Please, I know you don't owe me anything, but if you see my brother Dusan, help him. If anything happens to him, Adela will kill me.
Of that, I have no doubt. I'll see what I can do. Chicane, get a message to Miller. Sokol's backed out of the deal.
Why am I not surprised?
He's just looking after his family. Besides, it's not a complete wash. He gave me some options on how to get into Ark on my own.
Well, just be careful, Jensen. This arsehole obviously can't be trusted. Let me know when you're in.
Those cops won't be a problem anymore.
Too bad. I was just starting to warm up to them.
I can try and get some more down here if that's what you want.
No. It is better this happens now before I become too attached. You mind untying me?
Sure.
So, was it Tibor or Adela that asked you to help me? Or something else?
I have a job to do, and you're a means to getting it done, regardless of why the cops were doing what they were doing.
Well, you know cops, right? Assholes do not need a reason.
I do know cops, and whether it's right or wrong, there's always a reason.
Look, all I know is that since the Ruzicka bombing, the police have been cracking down on us hard. They suspect Ark, of course, but they're blaming every AUG. For most of them, it's just another excuse to hurt us.
I thought you weren't a member of Ark.
My brother is. I just repair things for them sometimes. Heating units, security cameras. It is how I earn a living for my family.
Do you know if Ark was responsible for the Ruzicka bombing?
No. And I do not want to know. After this, I'm done with them. Being associated with Ark. Even if they are our only hope, it is not worth the pain. Look, you want to know what Ark is up to? You're going to have to ask them yourself.
Fair enough. How do I do that?
When you have robbed the man of all, the things... He is no longer the... He has no more of... Shit! Power? Something. Freedom. How does it go?
Are you feeling alright?
It is this week's passphrase. It is Selznick or Solzhenitsyn. Ah, I got it. When you rob a man of everything, he is no longer in your power. He is free again. Just remember the quote. It'll get you past Lubosh. He guards the way to the Ark elevator. Just repeat the quote, and he will let you in.
This'll help, thank you.
It is the least I can do. Thanks to you, I get to sleep in my own bed tonight.
This is a pleasant surprise. I wasn't expecting any customers today, given the unpleasantness outside.
Are you Louis Galois?
I am. If this is a referral, may I ask which of my customers was impressed enough to recommend me?
Tibor Sokol.
Ah, poor Tibor. But how may I be of service?
When I spoke to Tibor, he said you can help me get into Ark territory, undetected.
What did he say, precisely?
That you bring supplies into Gollum for Talos Rucker, under the radar.
Tibor should be more careful what he says, and to whom.
He also said you would probably ask a favor in return.
Yes, as it happens, I do have a need for someone like you. The police have confiscated some neuropozyne of mine. They're keeping it in a storage locker at the entrance to the market.
It wasn't as secure as they thought.
I see. You have my thanks and admiration. In exchange for this, I will unlock the security door at the back of this room. Beyond it, you'll find a ladder that will take you where you want to go.
Thanks.
No, thank you. And if there is anything else I can do...
Let's talk about the Diwali crime family.
Who are they?
They're the people running organized crime in Prague. Their second in command is a man named Otar Botkavelli. Heard of him?
No. I'm sorry, I haven't.
That's too bad. I was hoping you could tell me why he wants me to kill you.
Shit! He wants me dead? Durak, son of a bitch.
Sounds like you're starting to remember him now.
Yeah, Otar. He just slipped my mind for a moment.
That's not the only thing slipping.
Fine, smart guy. I work for Otar's boss, the head of the Diwali family, Radic Nikoladze. I spy on Otar's activities for Radic. Shit, I just realized. The other Pakyan, Konstantin, he died in the train station bombing.
You're thinking Otar wants to get the second spy, you, out of the way, and make a move against Radic.
I'm sure he'd love that. Those two have had their own private Cold War going on for years. But still, getting rid of me and Konstantin wouldn't be enough. Otar needs to gather more support in Prague and in Georgia.
But he could do it.
The only thing keeping him from consolidating his power is... well, me? But you're not really planning to kill me, are you?
No, I draw the line at assassination for would-be mob bosses.
Thank you. Thank you. What can I do to repay you? Name it. Anything.
Václav Kolar. What's his connection to Radic?
Wait, I can't tell you that. Radic will kill me.
You said anything. Unless you'd prefer the alternative.
Damn it. Okay. Radic, Kolar, and I have a trilateral arrangement. Radic has an augmented leg. You just became the 5th living person to know that. So, I get Radic his neuropazine, and Kolar maintains his leg. In return, Radic looks out for us.
He's not doing a great job of that. You're lucky Otar sent me instead of somebody else.
He won't stop with you either. I'd better get out of the country until this blows over. And I'll guess I'll have to retire the Louis Gallois persona. Oh well, I had fun playing him.
Next time, try it with a French accent. Might be more credible.
Well, before we say our goodbyes, can I perhaps interest you in any of Louis Gallois' remaining wares?
I'll be on my way for now.
As you wish. But I hope to see you again.
Botkavelli, it's Jensen. Your problem in the Udalek complex has been taken care of.
Good. I look forward to hearing the details. But that will have to wait, because I have other urgent matters keeping me busy at the moment. I will call you back shortly.
Is there something I can help you with?
You're Lubosh, right? Dushin Sokol told me Ark might have the answers I'm looking for. He sent me to you.
Dushin? I heard the police had him and his brother Tibor locked up in the Narrows.
Yeah, the cops were working Dushin over pretty good when I found him. Wasn't exactly a fair fight, so I stepped in.
Is he okay?
He'll be fine. Looking forward to sleeping in his own bed tonight.
Not a lot of people in here would be bothered to stop and help out the stranger.
What was happening wasn't right.
You took on the police by yourself, on their own turf?
And then Dushin pointed me to you.
He was right to do so, but I'm sure he would have given you something more. Some wisdom, maybe?
When you've robbed a man of everything, he's no longer in your power. He's free again.
Spoken like a true brother of the revolution. I think I even heard conviction in your voice. I'll unlock the elevator for you. Go on up.
Great, thanks.
Victor, we got one. Patrolling the market, just like you said it would be. I got it, brothers. Now, let's see what we've got here. These little guys can be tricky. Every once in a while, one of them will go off, even if you...
Should have tried cutting the blue wire.
If only life was that simple. You are lost, brother? It looks like you might have taken a wrong turn.
You must be the welcoming committee.
No. I am Marchenko. And Marchenko, he is more of a guardian. Like the hound at the gates of hell. Yes.
I'm not real big on the classics.
That is a pity. What a man reads can tell you more about him than his face. Can I give you a little friendly advice?
Sure.
Go back. Go home. There is nothing for someone like you here.
How do you figure that? You don't know me.
I know this place, up ahead. We call it the Throat. And sometimes those get cut, yes? When outsiders come wandering in where they should not.
I'll take my chances. I just want to see where Ark hides out.
We are not hiding from anyone.
Tell that to the cops down below.
Do not listen to police and all their bullshit about Ark. Those Slupotia pricks are everywhere. Breaking heads, making their mess, and we have to deal with it. Better watch yourself. They won't go easy on you either. Leash or no leash.
I'm not looking to get in the middle of that.
Oh, you think you will be a good little wrench and come through untouched, yes? He has eyes, but he cannot see.
It's not my fight.
It will be. One day soon. But for you, I think understanding will come too late. And then, no amount of fleshy hardware is going to keep you alive. You will end up spare parts in some harvester yard. Meat on a butcher block.
But not you. You're gonna go down swinging. Take them all with you.
We won't be the ones who fall, brother.
What you're talking about, that's terrorism.
Easy. I thought we were just two men having a conversation, discussing the issues of the day.
Like your friend Rucker? I see him on the net. He feel the same way you do?
Ah, yes. Talos. He is a good man. Strong, intelligent, principled. You could learn a lot from him.
I admit he's got a way about him. He talks and people listen. But is that enough?
He is no politician, if that is what you mean. Rucker gave up an easy life for our cause. He lives the struggle, just like the rest of us.
I respect anyone with principles. But in my experience, that doesn't get you much when the storm comes down.
Well, as much as a political debate stimulates me, you are pushing my patience, and I have work to do. You have had your warning. Get out of here, while you still can.
If that was your recruitment speech, I gotta tell you, it sucked. The way I see it, after the bombing, tide's turning against you. Ark has made itself public enemy #1.
Yes, it may seem that way. For now. Until then. Sergei! Be careful in there, Shiny. Huh? Nasty rumors of a wrench getting scratches on his finish will scare the tourists away. Yes. We'll be seeing you.
Chicane, patch me through to Miller.
Give him a message. Patch you through. What am I, your fucking secretary now?
Jensen, I thought you were back on track.
I am. But I need you to run a name through ILAC. Victor Marchenko. Got a feeling about this guy.
Fine. But remember, you're there for Rucker. If he's behind these attacks, everyone else will fall in line.
Chicane, I'm in ARC territory now. That flyby show you anything?
First section seems to be a mass storage area. View ahead looks like ARC has repurposed it for living quarters. Or barracks, maybe.
Those two things have very different connotations, Chicane. Which is it?
Well, everyone in front of you is armed, so I'll let you decide.
Right.
Calm down.
Don't tell me to! Don't tell me to calm down. When they try to intimidate me. Get me to bring them here. But I refuse.
Who?
Interpol. They're coming here.
The police know what happens to them when they come here.
Not the police. Interpol. I think they mean to arrest Talos.
Relax, Soko. If Interpol needs to learn the same lesson we taught the police, we will be glad to teach them. We will go to any lengths to protect Talos. Now go. Go keep your eyes open, and we will handle Interpol together.
Sokol.
Boże, it's you.
We came to you in good faith, with good intentions, and asked for your help. When you backed out, I defended you, and this is how you repay me? Why?
You're right. It's true. But I had no choice. Can you keep my family safe? Can you guarantee that? No, of course not. So I do what I think is right, and if it costs me my life, at least I have done right. Can you say that?
I'm here to get answers and find out who's behind the bombing. If I succeed, maybe I can protect your family, and a lot more like it. All you've done is put more families in jeopardy.
You're right. I know it. Just go. Do what you came to do before I change my mind. Go!
I'm unarmed.
I'm sure you'll understand if I don't take your word for it.
You're clearly very skilled. I want to thank you for holding yourself in check on the way in. My friends only want to protect me, but there's been too much bloodshed already.
You don't seem surprised to see me.
I'm not. After the train station attacks, I knew it was only a matter of time before they sent someone. Please, sit.
This isn't a social call, Rucker. I'm here to take you in.
Our mandate is to fight for the rights of the augmented, communicate our message, offer assistance. The ARC is a non-violent organization.
All right, then this should be easy. Come with me, answer our questions, and we'll have you back here in plenty of time to film your next sermon.
I'm not a fool. If I surrender now, I'm never coming back. Once you have me, you intend to make me disappear. But I will not make Solzhenitsyn's mistake. My people and I will resist you.
I thought you were a pacifist.
I am. But I'm more than a leader. I am a symbol. That is why you wish to erase me. If martyrdom is the only way to remain a symbol, then even my death is preferable to my evaporation.
If I have to bring you in by force, I will. And your people will try to stop me. And neither of us wants anyone to get hurt, so come along peacefully. You have my word. I will do everything I can to see that you are treated fairly.
You cannot speak to me of peace or fairness. Not when your masters hide in the shadows, manipulating, controlling, murdering without the courage to proclaim their convictions in front of the rest of the world.
That's the way power has always worked, Rucker. If you haven't figured that out yet, you need to listen to the people who've thought things through a few steps ahead.
My life may not have prepared me to be the leader of an activist group, but it is still hypocritical of you to criticize me for using your own methods. I have been patient and understanding. I have taught my people non-violence and waited for the rest of the world to follow that example. I have had faith in humanity, and humanity betrayed me.
Follow your example. History has shown that anti-other movements always spring up in times of chaos and fear. Before deciding to become the symbol of the cause, you should have made sure you were prepared for it.
I thought I was. I thought I could. God help me, someone had to do it. This is a very precarious time for the movement. These attacks are making everything worse for us. My leadership position within ARC is being threatened, and I suspect the two might even be connected. Please, go back to your people. Tell them to give me 48 hours so I can attempt to resolve the internal conflict.
If the terrorism is causing you internal problems, demonstrate your strength of character. To ARC and to everyone else, by surrendering willingly. Stand by your convictions, and you'll turn people to your side.
With the Cabal in the shadows, the ones pulling your strings, and those of many others, they will never take my side. Can you understand this? If you were to take me from here, you would be responsible for more than my death. You would be responsible for my effacement, the ruination of the Augmented Rights Coalition, and the perversion of everything it stands for.
The bottom line hasn't changed. If you come with me willingly, there won't be any violence. You now have the choice. Choose the non-violent path, or you are the one betraying the cause.
I cannot watch any more of my people die. Not on my account. You have asked me to trust you, and so I will. Before we leave together, there's something I must show you. I suspect there's a power struggle brewing within our organization. Some people inside ARC are less committed to our ideals.
Are you trying to tell me you know who's responsible for the bombings?
I have only suspicions, and until recently not even that. The evidence I have begun collecting is meager, but I give it to you. This is the key card for the security door. The evidence is inside.
Why give it to me? Why not keep it, present it at your interrogation?
Because if my suspicions are correct, and I am seen leaving here with you, willingly, I may not survive to present my evidence. Somewhere down there, hiding in plain sight, is your real terrorist. I was trying secretly to find out who is responsible.
Rucker? Chicane, Rucker is dead.
Come again.
I'll fill you in when I see you, which is where exactly?
There's some greenhouses near your position. Below them is a clearing. That's where I'll be. Chicane out.
Shit! Jensen! Behind you!
lot of goddamn good Rucker being dead is going to do for us. Your orders were to bring him in.
I fully intended to.
Then how did this happen?
I think someone being paid to manipulate Ark killed him. Someone in his crew. Rucker told me Ark was being set up, that the real terrorists were hiding in plain sight.
And was he wearing a tinfoil hat when he said this?
The man was devoted to bridging the divide between Augs and Naturals. He knew that every one of these attacks just drives the stake in deeper, and that the only way to fix things was to pull that stake out. He said he had evidence to prove Ark's innocence. He was ready to come in and talk to us, even though he knew it meant risking his life.
What evidence was he referring to?
I don't know. He was killed before he could say.
Well then, there's no use theorizing over what-ifs, is there?
What about Viktor Marchenko?
I ran that name through iLink, and got back a blank page. Why? You got something else?
Nothing more than a gut feeling, so far.
Well, I'm sorry, Agent, but I need more than that. Christ. What a mess. You know word of Rucker's death is going to spread, don't you? And when that happens, the head of state police assures me Golem City will become a war zone. We can't let that happen. I hope we're good on juice, Chicane, because I need a ride. As for you, Agent...
I still have a case to solve, and I know exactly where to start, Director. Smiley's had more than enough time to analyze that DSD I gave him.
The one you took from Razika?
I'll check in with him, see what's on it. After that, I'll go where the evidence takes me. I intend to make sure the right people are brought to justice for this, whether they're augmented or not.
Get a move on, before this case gets any colder, and keep me in the loop. Let's go, Chicane.
Alex, Talos Rucker's dead.
What?
Poisoned, I think.
Holy shit, man. Rucker was the voice of the Augmented. People loved him for it. When word of this hits, Prague is gonna explode.
And the whole world's watching. Listen, Miller's gone to meet with state police. Could be our chance to determine his loyalties.
He lives near TF-29. You want us to search his apartment?
Not us. Me. You keep digging into that VersaLife break-in. And see what the Collective can dig up on a Viktor Marchenko. If I'm right, and Rucker was poisoned, all three might be connected. Jensen out.
Adam, you there? You're not gonna believe this, but Vadim Orlov is in Prague.
You're kidding.
I wish I were. 6 months ago, he got an augmented expert's visa and has been coming and going periodically ever since. Border Control logged him in this morning.
I arrived in Prague 6 months ago. Where's he staying?
In the Lilioma Courtyard Apartments on Lavani Street, 2nd floor.
I'll check it out.
Mr. Jensen, it is Otar Botkoveli. I have another delicate matter that requires your expertise.
I thought we were even, Otar.
We will be even when I say so, my friend. Now then, to business. You will meet Mrs. Godlek, the owner of the Red Queen. I understand she has a problem named Dominique.
Let's get this straight. I'm not a cleaner for the Diwalis. Why don't you send one of your own?
Why? Because I am telling you to do it. And who mentioned killing? Just meet with Godlek and mind your manners. She's a powerful woman.
Yes. Oh, hey. Adam, what's going on?
Miller sent me to.
Checking my progress? Really? I said it would be done when it's done. You can't rush these things, Adam. Excellence takes time.
Right. So...
Well, I was right. Am I good or am I good?
What did you find?
Oh, just some isolated fragments from what looks like Bomb's timing mechanism. And get this, it's a Stanek.
A Stanek? The bomb's timing mechanism was a wristwatch?
Well, to address your incredulous tone, a mechanical timing mechanism is not as silly as it sounds. Security scanners can detect anything with a suspicious electronic circuit, so using a low-tech solution is really clever.
Static watches are custom made locally. I think I'll pay the shop a visit.
It's probably closed. Let's see if I can find you a second option. Yeah, got it. Nomad Stanek, founder and owner of the store, lives in the Davnia Vod district near Pilgrim Station. That's Putnik Nadraji in Czech, I think. Building number 96, second floor.
Nice, I'll check it out.
Great, let me know how it goes.